Oh, maybe I'm not. But it says there's 13 people there, so g'day. There's the first comment through, Anthony. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Thought I'd cook some dinner tonight. One of my bachelor foods from way back. I've never made this for Melissa, so I hope she likes it. In fact, the only reason I'm making is because I bought some Woolworths sausages and she doesn't really like those. They're not fancy enough. So I'm going to disguise them in my bachelor dinner that I'm going to cook tonight that I haven't made for, but it's probably been a couple of years since I made it, so I'm looking forward to trying it. Now, who we got in the room here? Got Anthony, Chloe, Lincoln. Oh, geez. Chris O, Joe, Jude, Josh, all the J's. Grass burner. Oh, yeah. Crikey. Hurry up, you're hungry. No worries. Braden's here. Big Reggie. Crikey. Down under, Rob. Oh, look. Who isn't here? It's probably more to the point. There's old Bonehead. Or Conehead, as we call him now. He's forever got a cone on his head. I've got a feeling that because I try to go for big walks, it hurts his paw and then he starts licking it. And then he just starts gnawing at it. And so we've got to stick the cone on his head. Although it might not be that reason. It could be because he's got some dermatitis. Either way, he's got a cone on his head, the poor bugger. Hey, Boney. But you can't go outside. Hey, where are you going? Oh, God, he can't go out. He can't fit out the dog door. Although I did go to the shops today when I came back, there he was sitting at the front gate. So I don't know how he got out the dog door, but he managed to. Now, how did I learn to cook? Well, I've been single for most of my life and it was either cook or starve. Or cook and waste tons of money on takeaway. And well, me being Mr. Tight Ass, there's only one way to go, and that's cook. Saved me tons of money. In fact, it bought me this house. No, it didn't. There goes Bonehead back on his bench. What's out there, Boney? What's out there? Anyway, I need to start getting some things on because it's sausages and mashed potatoes. So, got to start cooking some things. I'll heat up the. I'm doing it the lazy bachelor's way with a little washing up as possible too, even though there's a dishwasher right here. Still, instead of using the dishwasher every day, use it every second day, and it saves you twice as much. Oh no, what's wrong? What's going on with Rollo? So you know what I don't understand, right? Here's something I don't understand. This, like, Coles home brand dishwashing stuff that costs like $3.50 or $4. The next one up from this is like $25 for the same thing. What's going on, mate? What's going on? Why isn't there a $6 one that's really good? Because I'll probably spend $6, because it'll last you forever, this stuff. This one's adequate. It could be better. I'm sure the $25 one does everything. But the fact that it goes from $3 up to $20 for a thing of dishwashing powder for your dishwasher makes no sense. I've got the Coles one. The Aldi one, I didn't like the Aldi one. That one didn't, it just left a white film over everything and didn't really clean everything that well. So I've gone back to the Coles one until someone brings out a $6 medium level washing detergent. You saw someone go past my blinds. The cone of shame. Use Deb. It's Deb. Oh, I used to watch my mum cook. Yeah, but that's about as far as it goes. My mum wasn't very a good cook, which is probably why I had to learn to cook, to eat, because she was so bad at it. But now she's really good. Right. Get some spray action happening. Now this should be a frying pan, but like I said, I'm trying to save dinero. Now I got the Coles sausage, Woolworth sausages. These, I find these better sausage. That's what she said. They can start cooking. They can take as long as they want. So I've got some other cutting up stuff I need to do over here. My mum made braised steak and onions. Yes, she did. Yes. She made a good braised steak and onion. She also made something called lasagna, which wasn't lasagna at all. It was something else, but it was always tasty. It was those ribbon, it was sort of those ribbon pastas and with mince and tomato, and tins of tomato. Oh, so today I'm using potatoes, sausages, a couple of tins of tomato, onion, garlic, and right at the end you chuck some spinach in. So I'll keep this in the fridge, keep it fresh. Oh, I bought Rollo another one of these things. He loves this. The big thing of meat. Takes him forever to eat it. I got him the special one. And for the chef, he'll have one of these, mate. Oh, I've come up with some great recipes, you reckon? Ah, cheers, Chloe. Cheers. Earth to Rollo. Earth to Rollo. Come in, Rollo. Can you hear me, Rollo? Come in, over. The satellite. The satellite must be passing over some sort of wave. Okay, now, right, so I need a knife. That's a knife. Yummy. I'm using my favourite potato, the Charisma. No, you can't beat the Charisma potato. I'm tossing up how many I need. I probably should use 4. But today I won't. I'll even give them a bit of a peel. If this was called a sex, would this be sex appeal? Oh no, GregO, that's not even funny. Crikey. I'll just do a half-assed peel job, this one. It's like when I'm in my car going around the roundabout. Like the peel outside, try and do it pretty poor. I'll tell you what I will be doing. I've booked the car for our trip to Tasmania. I will be doing as many burnouts as I can in that thing, that's for sure. When they get it back, there won't be any brake pads left on that car either. The tyres will be bald. And I took out the insurance, so. I can slam it into a tree if I want to. So now I'll cut these potatoes into, well, fork-sized pieces. Because you eat this with a fork. Unless you want to eat it with a knife or a spoon. But smaller pieces. Cut that one. Now I can't see what you're typing at the moment because I should have my camera facing this way, and then I can. Just got to make sure everything doesn't... Oh, that's better. Now I can sort of see. Am I left-handed? Yes, I am. Which sucks when you're looking at buying guitars because all the best ones aren't left-handed. That's for sure. You get stuck with the dregs. Oh no, 3 potatoes should be perfect. Could be too many, but there'll be plenty left over for dinner or lunch tomorrow. POV for the only fans. Oh yeah, I better check these snags out. Oh, crikey! Flip! Oh, look at nice crust on them. Beautiful. All right, so I need to wash this. Rinse the carbon off. Whatever that white milky stuff is. It's hard to do with one hand. Oh, and whatever that was. What the hell is that? A bit of plastic. POV, this. The old point of view. Point and shoot. Oh, how am I supposed to do this with one hand? Then it goes there. Lucky I had to do some rinsing in here today of some things and use something, so now it's actually very clean. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, that'll do. Okay. Now remember, always put some salt in your water when you're cooking potatoes. Not too much like I did this one time. And they were as salty as anything. Oh my God. I'll turn those on and get those boiling. Should be a lid somewhere. Where would I put a lid? I would have put it in there, and that'll save electricity. Right, now these sausages. How they going? Well, they're cooked on 2 sides. Beautiful. Wonderful. Nice. All right, what's going on here? You agree. Can use the strainer. Well, I could have used the strainer, but the strainer's got all these funny, like, things in them. If anyone can guess what that is, then you're hip to the scene. But they need to dry out. I just got to let them dry out, which is what they're doing. And I just need to cut up a few more things. Salt must go in the water jar. And get rid of that peeler. And get rid of these potato scraps. Rolo is very interested in what's going on. Just in case something falls on the floor, you never know what could fall on the floor. Oh, you know what happened? My mum didn't end up having a party because she was too scared of getting COVID. Because she just turned 80, so. It's a shame, you know, these old people, they can't enjoy themselves. But I think the main reason was because they were going on a holiday tomorrow and she didn't want to get sick. Accidentally catch like the flu or something. I don't even know where they're going, but they're going somewhere. Obviously. If you go on holidays, you usually go at least somewhere. I hope this is enough onion. We got those pink ones. Thought we would try the pink onions, which is a cross between the red onion and the brown onion. Red and brown makes pink, apparently. Yeah, so it's a bit of a... Did I pouch the sausage? Mitchelton to Blue Mountains. So anyway, yeah, I didn't get to see Mum on her birthday, which was all right because we'd gone down the coast and we were. I don't know if you saw some of those live feeds we were doing, but not live feeds. Those Instagram things. We're up in the mountains on the Gold Coast at our friend's place, jamming. I was on drums and bass guitar, and the other legends were just being legends because they're actual musicians, unlike myself, who's just some hack. So I just cut these onions in half because I thought, oh, you know what, I wouldn't mind the longer bits in this. God, what's happened to my beer? It's like disappeared. I can't even find it. I'll just chop these up like that. That'll do. I'm not a garlic Nazi. You must use it, crusher. Normally I use it straight from a jar. Yeah, found it. Cheers. Now, how's these snags going? Yep. I think they need cooking. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that could do with a little bit more time. Oh, but that one's beautiful. I love my sausages cooked. Cooked good and proper. None of this half-cooked, like, rubbish. I like them crispy and cooked properly. And these potatoes, yep. Still getting there. Right. So now I just need to, like, wait. Well, I could start cooking the onions and potato and the garlic. Should I? It's my recipe. I'll do whatever I want. Oh, I wonder if I should stick some Italian herbs in. I'll stick some white pepper in because I do like white pepper. And I might use some chicken stock too. No, I'd use beef stock or some vegetable stock, same thing. Mate, all these stocks now, they're not even made from chicken or beef. They're all vegetarian. Oh, woolly snags have been rubbish lately, you reckon? Yep. Like the worst ones are those Coles, these ones. That no one wants and they're always on sale. And it's the Coles, these are chicken, they're sort of alright, but you gotta cook the absolute shit out of them. So they're like burnt, and then they're edible. But otherwise, I would never recommend these cardboard box Coles sausages. Never recommend. They are garbage. That's my opinion. Right. Yeah, I might throw these onions in. I want to break them up first. Break them up. So I'll if I had a big frying pan, it'd be better, which I do have. But I'm going to cook this whole thing in this wok. Because you do need a saucepan, because you're adding 2 tins of tin tomato in it. So I just get those onions started. Get some butter. Oh yeah, butter. Oh. Where is it? Bloody hell, I can't even find it. Fridge is so full. Oh, it's right in front of me. It'll have to be the cheap butter. I do like this, the proper butter, because it's already got oil in it, and then you don't have to add oil. I'll let that melt over the top. You could add red wine to this too, but I don't have any red wine. That's when living next door to Brian came in very handy. Whip over there, grab some red wine, if there was any left. And she was apples. I've changed. Well, I certainly hope I have. At least for the worst. If I've changed for the better, then I wouldn't be too happy. I'm sure everyone else would be happy though. Ah, look at that butter. Yummy. Dodgy ass. What? Love my work? Cheers. Ah. Now I was thinking of the top. Oh, those lights are on. Don't like it when those lights are on. No mushrooms or olives, although you could add some mushrooms. No, my barbecue's not out of gas. But I'm cooking the sausages here. There's something that lives under my barbecue and eats the fat that drips off it. Because every time I go out there afterwards, like that aluminium foil's always shredded and torn up and stuff. I don't know what it is. Don't know what's out there is eating my aluminium foil. Probably a tin foil hat. Maybe aliens. Actually, you know, you don't even need to keep spinning the sausages, because what you do is this. Okay, let me create some space here for the camera. Just too much junk on it. Oh, shivers. And, well, this has started boiling, so I will put the timer on so I know how long it's cooking for. So then I don't even have to think. That's why I love the timer, because it stops you from thinking. I'll come back in, I'll check it in about 16 minutes when that goes off. And also when that goes off, I've got some beers in the freezer. Now, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. I'll just turn the potatoes down, because with the lid on, it should be still very hot, and I'll save a ton of electricity or gas. Now, with your scissors, just cut your snags. Might do it one at a time. God, they're hard to cut. Oh, Lorraine Bobbitt. Oh, Lorraine Bobbitt, these bad boys. Oh yeah, it's a lot harder than it looks. You don't have to do this, but I do. Obviously, because I'm doing it. It takes some time too. Bloody hell. It'd be easier if you didn't do this. God. How bloody hard is it? Just cut a few snags up. All right. Beautiful. No pruning shears. Oh, I could use those. Risky putting scissors near my sausage. You know it. What's the reason I'm driving? What's it? I can't see a car interior. So I left the onion bits longer so they'd be nice and long, because that's what I prefer. If I'm eating sausages and I pick up a piece of sausage, I want a bit of onion hanging off it. not all cut up. Better add the garlic in. Now we add the garlic in last because otherwise, we all know, it burns and then it overcooks. Garlic's better undercooked, unless you roast it, of course, and then it's just like heaven. All right. Metal utensils being used on non-stick frying pan. Exactly. That's all right. I'm not touching the bottom. I might turn the heat down on that. That is smelling very nice. Very nice. You can always try and scrape some stuff off here with the metal. Yeah. Well, it's like a $20 frying pan. Easy enough to replace. And we've had this for like a year, over a year anyway, so. Woolies sausages. I much prefer the Woolies sausage. That's what she said. Now, what am I making tonight? Well, it's a sausage and potato thing. It's an invention, it's a recipe I invented. Oh, Jesus. So I've cooked some sausages, put some onion and garlic in, and a bit of butter. So everything's cooked. But I want it cooked more. Might crank the heat back up. Although I might burn the onions like I did with that hamburger. That's all right. Nothing wrong with a nice bit of onion that looks like that. Unless they all look like that, then well, it's a bit iffy. Well, it looks good. It could be dangerously low in butter at the moment, so. Better add a bit more. Yeah, that's it. That's the way. Thank goodness. That was close. Whew, gee, that was close. Smelt that butter in there. I hope Melissa likes this. I'm sure she'll just say, yeah, it's great. Just to make me feel good. God, I've only had half a beer in what? 34 minutes? Bloody hell, mate. I want to make some gravy underneath that. No, because this is where I add some tins of tomato. This is my favourite one, the mutti. Love the mutti. Well, those sausages and onions are looking nicely cooked. So I can add the mutti in. And I got the cheap Coles one. It's like chalk and cheese, really. I'll use some wood so I don't trigger people. Stir that in. Now, this will be as bland as anything. So I'll add in some stock. You can add some salt. I'll just add in some stock there. Oh, where's my white pepper? White or black pepper? What are you doing, Bonehead? Do you want to go and... Do you need to go out for a wee? You might need to add some water to this too, but we'll see. I'll turn the heat right down on that because that can just simmer away with the lid on. And Bozo. Earth to Bozo. Do you need to do a wee? Come on. Come and do a wee. Out you go. Go and do a wee. Good boy. All right. There's the house. I like the wooden floors, they're good. Oh, and we got one of these, you know, these vacuums that, like, you just stick it on, a robot one. Mate, that thing's really good. It actually does what it's supposed to. We stick it on when we go out. By the time we come back, it's already sitting back there and the floor's clean. It saves me from having to get the vacuum out like every day. I still have to clean out the filter thing, but it saves quite a bit of time. Oh, here comes Bonehead. Oh no, he's gone again. If he doesn't want to come in, he can just sit outside there and bark at dogs. Let me know if Bonehead is at the door and I can let him in. Oh, we can probably see him anyway. Some douchebag left a nasty comment and you got sucked out of the stream. What? Your support worker's driving you there. Driving you. Want to make some gravy? Oh, that's where my comments are stopped at. You want to make some gravy for that live chat. Okay. You just got a dog. Well, you are in for... You just took all your freedoms away getting a dog, mate. God. Now you can't go anywhere anymore. You can't just pack up and go away for a week. Your life is now controlled by an animal. Now I've got a question for you. Like, are you supposed to like rinse these out to recycle them, or can you put them in dirty? Now I reckon you should be able to stick them dirty in the recycling bin, because once it goes into the kiln, all that stuff's getting burnt off. But I don't know. Do you know? I got no idea. I'm sure there's lots of studies out there. Oh, you got kids too. You freed them left 5 years ago, that's fair enough. Then you get a dog. Devil sausages. Oh, that sounds nice. Ah, that's right. I got some beers in the freezer. And these potatoes should nearly be ready. I'm just wondering if I should put some Italian. What would be a good herb to go in with some sausages? "13 years of marriage. Oregano, you reckon?" Oregano! Yay! Well, I got some Italian herbs, maybe just some Italian. I might even throw in a few chili flakes just for shits and giggles. About this many. Not too many. Maybe a bit more. Oh, actually, I saw some paprika here. You got this, like these really cool tins of paprika. Oh, they're not even open. I might shove some of this paprika in. This tin here actually comes with like a little spoon inside it. Throw some of that in. And I'll throw in a fart's worth of Italian herbs. Just, yeah, you add some sour cream to this too at the end. I'll just add a tiny bit. Oh, there goes the thing! That means my potatoes should be ready. Ish. Let's see. Yep. They're ready, so I'll turn those off. And I need to stir this. See what this sauce tastes like. It's pretty good. It's got a chili thing on my tongue. That's pretty nice. Could do with a bit more salt. May need a bit more water, but I'll just drain these potatoes off. And I better see if Bonehead and he's getting let in. Hey, Bonehead! Want to come in? Good boy, Rollo. Good boy. No, it's not dinner time yet. On your bed. Oh, he's going to sit there at the edge of the table. That's it. That's where he hides. He thinks He can just see the top of your head, but he's just hiding there. Ah, dear. I can still see you, baby. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, shivers. It's turned up too high. Crikey. Right, and now... Oh, the beer's in the freezer. Where are they? Ah, the old Hugh Hoffners. All right. That's pretty much it done. And now all you do always keep your potato water to make flatbread with. Who on earth makes flatbread? Oh, I better just see if these are cooked first. Yep. Now that goes in there. And you need to fold it through so you're not destroying those potatoes. And there's your bachelor food from hell right there. I mean, yeah, it takes a while, but look how much food's there. There's enough food. There's 1, 2, there's probably 4 meals there. So you could eat for half a week. And you won't have to cook for half a week. But then just before I'm serving it, I put some baby spinach in. And I just stir that through so it wilts and it's got a bit of a green colour in it and it makes it look good. And I put some sour cream on top too. But I'll put that spinach on when it's ready, when I'm going to serve it, which will be in probably an hour's time, but that can just sit there now. I'll turn the heat off. And there you go. Serve it with spinach, some cheese, some sour cream, whatever you like. And now dinner's cooked. The party can begin. Finally, bloody hell. Only took how long? 48 minutes. So that whole meal took it takes about half an hour sort of. Spinach is $10 a bag at IGA. Crikey. Cheers. Yeah, I won't put that spinach in now because it'll just wilt too bad. Spinach only needs like, was that you, Carol? Spinach only needs like a minute. Yeah, sorry, I was updating my phone when you sent that message. And then I took Rolo for a walk and then I started doing this. Now, what was I doing? I'm being watched just in case. I'll take old Bonehead's dinner out and let that warm up. Try and get to room temperature so it's not too cold in his tummy. Now, that's right, I was cracking a beer. Now dinner's cooked, I can relax. Cheers. Oh God, it's so icy cold. Oh, it's beautiful. Although I should be cleaning up as I go along. Pal and a toasted sandwich, you reckon? Cheers, Gibbo. Cheers. I burnt my mouth on a sausage roll today and it's getting a bit of a blister up there, unfortunately, which is never fun. What time is it? 6 o'clock. Okay, good. Fantastic. G'day. Oh. What's going out there, Rollo? No, he just went for a wee. He doesn't need another one. Oh. You missed the chase? God. 1 million pensioners can't be wrong. Yeah, too bad there's cheaper things to eat than Pal. So, Hello, Chrissy. Good night for a beer. It was a beautiful day today. We've had some really crappy weather, but it got windy last night and it's just been really windy today. But that's pretty normal. Coming up to August is then all the westerly winds start blowing in and it's just windy for a long time. But that's good because the ground is still pretty wet outside. Aren't dogs meant to be on the couch? Well, that's where he is right now. A bit cooler tomorrow. Well, it's middle of winter and I've got the doors wide open. I got the windows and doors wide open. So. There's old Bonehead out there. So I wonder if my car's locked. I better just check. There we go. Going to the Ekka. I haven't been to the Ekka in 20 years, I reckon. Could be even longer. Could be 30. And no, I don't need it. No way, mate. No way am I going to the Ekka. I've already had COVID once. I don't need to get it again. It's just a super spreader event, the Ekka, isn't it? That's right, Pal isn't cheap anymore. Like dog food's not cheap. Well, we got that big long one that was $6 I paid for that, 3 kilos. So that's only $2 a kilo for whatever it is. So that's pretty good. And that'll last him, 3 kilos, like 10 days, sort of. Like if you give him 300 grams, like for dinner, 10 days. You could probably even do 200 grams, last him 15 days. for $6. So that's pretty good. Are you looking at me? Earth to Rollo. Earth to Rollo. Over. Earth to Rollo! Come in! Houston, we got a problem. I don't think he gets it. You got a new puppy. You've had him for 4 weeks. And he's 12 weeks old now. Apparently Rollo was a complete and utter crappy puppy. He was even a bit crappy when I came in, but then I just alpha mailed him and he's all right now. All you got to do is alpha mail your pets and they'll be fine. You spent $3,000 on a dog? God. Could have found one cheaper than that. Actually, a friend of mine just got a dog and he goes, oh, now it's got heartworm and it's locked in a cage so it can't do something, and he has to come home from lunch. He has to come home from work at lunchtime every day to let the dog out to do a wee. I'm thinking, why don't you just put the dog in the garage or something and you can piss on the floor, and when you get home, just hose it down. Ah, mate. Birdie Beetle ice creams. Birdie Beetle always reminds me of, what's it called? Bianca. Yeah. He's a show dog. Will earn his keep being a stud. Oh, well, fair enough. That's what they call me, show dog. Oh yeah. Cheers. That's what I have to put up with every day. Oh, finally, he's gonna stop. You gonna stop looking at me, Roll? Oh, he stopped looking at me. Thank God. I can't walk anywhere without him just sitting there, just staring. But now he can stare out the door and see if you should hear him when the postman comes. Oh God, he is a very good protective dog, that's for sure. Jones are still, mate. Rollo, like the other day, I took Rollo into a dog park, and these big dogs that are like twice his size were all just coming over and sniffing him, and he's like, and like arcing up and like holding his ground, and they're trying to sniff his ass, and he's like, you know, like turning around and arcing up at him. Until one of them got in front of him, grabbed him around his waist and started humping his face. So that was pretty funny. I was standing there laughing and laughing. I felt so sorry for him, but then I thought he might enjoy it. I don't know, maybe I would too. You never know. A few more of these and who knows? Well, that one went down fast. That's what she said. Chiquitos. Yeah, you can still get Chiquitos. I saw them the other day. I saw Coles had that Hershey chocolate for on special, half price. Mate, it was all sold out by the time I got there. another one. Where's the other one? I wonder if I've got any of that other. Oh, I've got one left. I'll save that. Now, what was I doing? Ah, that's right. Getting some Wednesday hump day drinks into me. Because that's how I roll. Cheers. Oh, mate, that is so icy cold. Oh. Get rid of the evidence. Lucky I put my jumper on today because it's a bit chilly. I should probably shut that front door because it is the middle of winter. And I have got the front door open. Not that it ever gets too cold in Brisbane. At night time it does though. Hey, Bonehead. I should have the gas heater turned on too. Well, dinner's cooked. I mean, so it's just sitting there now. Remember, I've still got to put the spinach in, stir that through, and then add maybe a dash of sour cream on top because, mate, sour cream makes everything taste awesome. Probably even ice cream, I reckon. I'm just going upstairs for a Tigarolo. I'll catch you later. Go to the orifice. Oh, what? Oh, that was a wrong switch. Ah, that's the stairwell switch. Well, God, I'll be back down in a heartbeat with that much beer left. I better get another one. Take it upstairs. A roadie. I'll take a roadie with me. All right. Now, that one is cold. That one could be colder. That one's not cold enough. Shivers. Oh, you know what? This milk is on special at the moment at Coles. The non-homogenized. I love that one, mate. So creamy, so tasty. And if you're making a coffee in one of these coffee machines, oh, it does not get better. Love that stuff. No, I'll save that one. I might have to go and warm a beer. Oh, that one's cold. Grab that. Now, head back upstairs to the office. Catch you later, Rollo. See you again soon. It's a long way up. Now I can sit and relax for the first time today. Except for that time I did it between 9 a.m. and 12:30. Right, get this up. Beautiful. Just getting the what was I doing? Oh yeah, gotta go here. No subscriptions. Right, right. Click on that ugly head. And then I've got everything. Gee, what the hell? Okay. Right, okay. Here I am. Oh, coming back to the golden microphone. You're straight and you won't drink Paul's milk. That's funny. Nice something ripples and well seasoned. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, ruffles. Okay. The Manly Pride jersey caper. Yeah, exactly. It's so ridiculous, isn't it? You know what they should do? They should have a Trump jersey and force everyone to wear that. Imagine that. Oh. The American female soccer team should be forced to wear a Trump jersey. Why not? Works for them. Can work for everyone else too. Butterscotch ice cream. Yeah, the only problem, like there was this peanut butter, I forget, was it Reese's or something? Ice cream on special, half price today. Oh, it's so painful when you're going out with someone who's a celiac and they can't eat anything with wheat in it. Oh, it's so annoying. Although you can tend to lose a little bit of weight because then you stop buying all these things that like that ice cream that's on half price, $4 for, a litre and a half or something. I would have loved it, but I've got to check the labels on everything now. You missed the first 40 minutes. I cooked my world famous a recipe I invented, potato and sausage with tins of tomato poured in it. Beautiful, mate. Bachelor food. It's the first time that Melissa will have ever had it. I'm a little bit concerned. She might not like it, but hey, it's not my problem. I do enjoy my cooking. Those songs I made were mint. You enjoyed them. Well, our Macca, thank you very much. And I am pretty sure uh, when they first came up, it actually showed you. I don't know why I can't do it now. But I whacked some songs on Spotify, Apple, all the song things. And it actually showed you like the towns and cities and everywhere around the world where people are listening. And one of those places was somewhere in New Zealand. Oh, where was it? Like Diamante Rocks, New Zealand or something. Spotify artist login. No, I'm a Spotify artist now. I just don't know how those people that do what do they call them? Podcasts, how they upload theirs. I don't get it. Because it takes like a week or something for mine to get up there. Well, we'll see if this is you, Mac, and let's have a look. See if it comes up. New Zealand. I've got 6 listeners in New Zealand. Oh, here it comes. I got people listening in Phoenix, Boston, Kingscliff, Pachuca, Mexico, Orange, Hull in the UK, Waterloo in Belgium, Wagga Wagga, Bnei Brak in Israel, Italy, Australia, Calgary, Colombia. Oh, Diamond Harbour. Is that you? Is that you in Diamond Harbour? That's the one I was looking at, Diamond Harbour. Who are the songs about? They're about, well, one's about me and the other one's about, could be you. Could be anyone. Or Waikato. It could be Waikato or Diamond Harbour. But that's where the New Zealand, or Auckland as well. Westmoreland in Tennessee. Egg Harbor, that's in New Jersey. So that's your, so like I'll show you, it's pretty interesting. Like, so this is like the Spotify, so that's my, so it's that song there every day on Spotify. So if you, that's just one, that's so old, that one. I should re-record it, but yeah, so it gives you like where the listeners are coming from. Oh, Gold Coast. Sweet as, mate. NZ, Leeds, Adelaide, Perth, Melbourne. I've only had one listen from these places, but still it gives you the whole rundown of where someone has listened to, well, that song from. And it gives you listens a day during the week. Well, it's not doing so well during the week. But up here, like on your weekends, it gets a good listen. But then during the week, it just dies off. So, source of streams. So it gives you like a world map as well as where the song, people are listening to your song. It's bloody great. That's really interesting. They're the main places. It's only had 705 listens so far. But that's better than what I expected. And then there's the In My Mind song, which I didn't think was, well, I really needed to record that a bit better. It's only had 400 streams, but it's actually picking up a lot faster than the other one. And yeah, Czech Republic. Bloody hell. That's a In My Mind. It's just a thumbnail thing I had to make for it. Yeah, pretty interesting, huh? That's the only on Spotify though. That's not on the other places where you can listen to it. The Gold Coast. Oh, I wonder who's listening down the Goldie. Is that you? Ah, oh, mate. Good on ya. Oh, thanks, Porcupine Meatballs. Carol. Cheers to your super chat. Thanks very much. What is that? Are those Cheerio sausages that you've got there in your thumbnail? Anyway, thanks for your super chat, Porcupine Meatballs. You didn't even leave a message or anything. But cheers. Cheers. If you can spend $3,000 on a dog, you can drop $20 on the old GregO. Good on ya. Yes, your super chat did come. Thank you. Made 2 cents so far. Oh, well, it is interesting they show all that info on the Spotify. That's on the Spotify login. There's so many other ones. There's like, if I want to put the lyrics on the Spotify, then I have to do this other one and then sign up. And it said, and I tried doing it. They said, no, you need a 10 something password. I'm like, for fuck's sake, just let me fucking use the password that I want to use. Oh, so now I've got to come up with a 10-letter password that I can remember. I should just change everything to a 10-letter password. Might have to have a few variations of it. I hate it when you get those emails that said, you have almost got hacked. Best change your password. And I'm like, nah, that's all right. I don't need to. Nah, you better change your fucking password, mate, or else. And then you're like, right, yeah, I'll change it. And then you put in the same password as you had beforehand. And then they say, you can't use the same password. I'm like, well, how do you know what my password was unless you're spying on me? 700, what was that? 700 plays times 0.03 of a cent. I thought it was 0.5 of a cent. Anyway, I don't care. It costs $15 to put a song on Spotify. Couple of songs, $30. And now there's 70 people, whatever it is. There's 180 people that listen to it every month, getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. So I don't mind at all. I don't mind sometimes. Dum 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 dum. But the thing is, some of those songs are used on some of my YouTube channels, and now I've copyrighted myself for those. To me, doing that Spotify thing, I don't know how much it pays, but it's actually got me more motivated to make some more songs and do some more music. And I've actually been looking at, when I was down at our friend's place last weekend, I was playing bass and I was like, oh, I love this. And I did have a bass guitar, which I sold, but I've been doing a lot of research on other bass guitars that I want to try and get. And I found some pretty good ones. Harvey or Harley someone. Harley Benton. Well, I've been looking at all these Harley Benton guitars and thinking, oh, they're $180. Every other guitar is like $6, $8, $1,000, except the Harley Bentons. So I've been looking at those, doing lots of research, and every YouTube video that I've seen where people are using them, they love them. They go, wow, these are good. So that's good. $15 a song, yep. You're always late for kids. No, I'm not uploading a song next week. I need to get a bass guitar. There are some things that I'm going to try and do, and that's practice my guitars more. Get a bass guitar. Try and do some more learning new songs and all these other things. So, no, you don't have to repay the $15 annually. I think it's just It's a one-off. If it's $15 annually, then that song will come down, that's for sure. They never said it was $15 annually. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to do some Brian Sy songs too. Get some Brian Sy. There's a few songs that I wrote the lyrics to. I wouldn't mind whacking those up. What's my favourite cologne? Eau de Toilette. That wonderful smell of sulphur. Beautiful. My BO when I don't wear deodorant is pretty special too. It's pretty special indeed. Actually, in winter though, like I don't wear deodorant that often in winter. I don't sweat enough, but in summer, mate, whew, I need to whack some on because these pits, they harbour some mighty fine bacterias, especially with all the junk food I eat. Oh, delicious. Delicious. But Lynx, I think Lynx, I've got a few tins of Lynx. I got some interesting flavours there. I was looking at deodorants today. My friend in America, he always uses this nice one. It's just one of those the hard ones where you rub on. And I was looking at this one today. It was on special for $6 for a thing. I'm like, $6? God, that sounds like it'll last me probably 2 years, but sounds like a lot of money to spend on some deodorant. But I don't wear colognes. I've got them. Actually, I've got this one. This is the one I put on. I've got it sitting here. The Eros. That one is like, what's in it? It's, God, what's fucking wrong with this camera? Focus. Patchouli, glang glang, and lavender. I smell like a hippie. You see, beautiful. Smell like a goddamn hippie. A beautiful smelling hippie. I used to buy this for $8 a bottle. How much is left? Oh shit, it's only half full. Now they want to charge $23 or something. You paid $1.25 for that song. Oh, good on you. You can listen to it now for free on Spotify. Or you can buy it again. I need to recoup that $15. It was funny that the place where I put it on, that song the first time, they took it off. I think maybe it does cost $15 a year. I don't know. We'll see. I ain't no Taylor Swift, I tell you. She's getting 10 million listens a day. She's probably making $100,000 a day just from like Spotify, I reckon. And YouTube. Oh, God, makes me sick. But that one, it's from Perfect Potion. It's actually a Brisbane band, a Brisbane company, Perfect Potion. And they're a complete rip-off. But they got some very nice smelling products. Underarm spray or ball? Well, I've got pump action, I've got spray, I've got ball, and I'm looking at getting that the hard one, like the waxy one. I actually quite like the ball because, especially if you're traveling, because it takes up hardly any space, it lasts for ages, and it's dirt cheap. That is it. Rex? No, Rex. Is it that Rexona ball one? It's on half price special. It's $2. Man, it'll last you ages. It doesn't take up any space, and don't have to worry about taking it on a plane. Not that I ever fly anywhere, but if I did. You have the ball pump action. Oh, you got a 12-string matin. 12 strings. The lava-shaped rock one. Oh, Jesus. What? It's a joke. Yeah, I didn't get it. What? Oh, ball underarm spray or ball deodorant. Ah, okay. Now I get it. Well, this one's very nice for ball deodorants. If you're looking at a ball deodorant, I'm sure the girls will love having a whiff of that one. They'll think you're a hippie, though, and they might think you're unemployed and have no prospects. But that's all right. Women don't care. Not for a one-night stand. They're not marrying you. But if you are intending on getting married, this is good too. It's a win-win. I've got a few links. I bought one, I think it's a Lynx, and it was like wasabi and something else, and I thought, oh, I've got to give this a go. It turns out it was adequate, and it worked okay. But there's another thing of Lynx in the bathroom here. I don't know where it came from, and it's pretty nice too. It's actually, I never used to buy Lynx because it was a deodorant, but it wasn't an antiperspirant. And when you're eating 16 Big Macs a week, you need an antiperspirant. So, but they've finally got an antiperspirant and deodorant mixed together. That's the one. Dandruff, yeah, that's a tough one. Head and Shoulders works, but the day you stop using it, boom, comes back again. What's the time yet? I've got to head off. I need to go. Conversations with Richard Fiddler. Mapping 2.5 million guitars. What? Mapping 2.5 million guitars? Well, I don't even know what that means. You have a Yamaha bass. Yamaha bass, hard case, 100-watt Fender bass amp. Probably shouldn't be putting your telephone number up there. Well, what sort of Yamaha bass is it? Because I was looking at Yamaha basses. No, somebody gave me some money to buy some strings for this guitar here. And I was listening to it the other day and just hearing just how bad it sounded. And I was like, what were those strings people were saying? Playing with a toothpick, by the way. And I needed to know what brand it was because I decided I need to go and get those strings. But I was waiting to get on so I could find out what those strings names were. So if you can enlighten me. The ABC net, oh God, ABC, do I have to listen to ABC? was the old outlaw. Elixirs. Elixir. Oh, well, that sounds like a drink. Elixir guitar strings. All right, I've written that down. I'll stick that up here with my shit I need to do. Actually, I'll stick it down there. And once I hang up from this live feed, I'll go and get some elixirs. If that's what you reckon that it was. Paid $125, $30. Porcupine meatballs. Jimi Hendrix played with his toothpick. Oh, here's my pick. I need a big ass bag of picks too. I mean, these strings, they're going all right. Well, that needs a tune, that's for sure. Right, you love ABC Radio. I'll click on that. Right. And that'll come up with that thing. So I'll have that there to look at. I'm drinking my Hoffler here. $35 a carton. I quite like it. So elixir strings. Okay. I'll have a look at elixir strings. Grow a nail really long and apply some fingernail polish. Okay, no worries. There is a place called Lost Guitar Pick. Mate, I tell you what, I've got another one in here. But that's a one of those bigger thickness ones. I don't know why I got that, because I've never used it. But I've had it for years, and I haven't lost it. So what I was doing is I put a guitar pick in every drawer here. I normally tuck it into this up here. Don't know why it wasn't there. But I normally have a guitar pick in every drawer. So whenever I open a drawer, I can see a guitar pick. But even then, they just disappear. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they do. Apparently red ones don't go to lost guitar pick land. Okay. You know, I like this one here. It's a bit thinner, bit flexible, medium. I like a medium pick. Use your fingernail to play. Nice. Anyway, I've got to go. I hope you enjoyed watching me cook dinner tonight. It was, I hope Melissa likes it. I'll let you know next stream how it all went down. She might like it. She might not. Either way, I hope she does. And if you make what I cooked today, I hope you like it too, because it's pretty tasty. Just sausage and mash with tins of stuff, and man, it's always good. But now I'm going to have to go away and probably some things that are popping up. Get ready for the missus to come home and do my house husband duties and listen to her day and enjoy it. Thanks for coming along today. Thanks, Carol, for your super chat. And I'll see you next time for my next upload. Cheers. Amen, sisters and brothers.